What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL. Welcome back to another MLB High Five video with your boy. Drop a like down below, comment anything in the comment section, and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every week on this channel. We didn't get one for last week because I didn't do many videos last week, seeing we had a lot of early slates. And because of that, I was busy on the early slate, wasn't able to do videos. But we have just a main today, no early slates to worry about, so we're back at it. Comment anything to enter your name into that giveaway that I will announce next Monday. Well, actually, Friday. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Let's get straight into it. Not going to keep up too much of your time. We have been smashing. It was a great start to college football as well. Great start to the football season overall. Smash college football, scoring over 200, and then the prize picks dominated as well. So I'm super excited about the potential for that. Season long is still discounted at greenlightdfs.com. You can get that in the membership packages page at greenlightdfs. The player ranking tool has been showing out. We've been dominating MLB DFS. I've really been taking advantage of what that player ranking tool brings to the table, and it really has helped us grab a lot of low owned guys in great spots that other people might not be playing much of but should be. And I'm just going to continue making sure we take advantage of that. Make sure you take advantage of that. When you're a Greenlight member, you get access to all of the tools for whatever sport you chose and all that good stuff. So make sure you take advantage. I'm on the Greenlight Optimizer. Let's get straight into the high five for today. All right, so at pitching for today, I'm pretty much spending up for both pitchers. I haven't had much of an issue. There's plenty of value at bats, and we'll talk about those. But starting it off first, let's go to pitchers and let's go Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns against Pittsburgh is just a dream matchup come true. The K potential is incredibly high here against one of the highest strikeout teams in the major leagues. He's at home in Milwaukee. It's just a beautiful spot for him. So I mean, I don't have to explain that too much. The next guy isn't a spend up guy, but I think he could be up there with the elites today at 7-2. Frankie Montas. Montas is going against the Angels. We all know this entire season they've just striked out a ton this year. Montas has a solid K rate, and at only 7.2, he's just too cheap. Now, if you want to get to a lower owned player off of Montas around that same price range, you can go Barrios. Barrios has been fantastic at home, averaging a K per inning. He's going against the Cubs, who strike out like 30% versus righty, something crazy like that over recent numbers. So Jose Barrios is a fantastic option too. It has some solid upside with his K potential in this matchup as well. So you can go either one of those to get lower owned off Montas. It would be going Barrios. And my number one's Corbin Burns overall, though. So no matter what, I'm going Corbin Burns. SP2 you can play with a little bit, but number one Corbin Burns, and my number two, my favorite is Montas, but you can go Barrios. All right. Next up, the player ranking tool has it, and I completely agree. Paul Goldschmidt is the number one player on this entire slate today, based on the player ranking tool, based on what my gut's telling me in general. I really love St. Louis today, going against Chase Anderson, just fantastic matchup. Paul Goldschmidt is just an absolute beast. He's had a huge year this year, and you're having to spend money on him. You are having to pay up for him, but like I said, he's the best player on the slate, plain and simple. And if you have value on this slate to be able to get plays like this, then you should. Especially with a guy like Frankie Montas being 7-2, that should open some other things up. I know you're paying up for Corbin Burns, but for your SP2 being in the low 7Ks, it should be fine. So Paul Goldschmidt's my number one bat on the entire slate, so I wanted to make sure I get him in. All right. Next up, at third base, another one of the top rated plays on this slate is Rafael Devers, and for good reason. Devers is going against a righty in Dylan Bundy, who gives up a ton of power to lefties. It's a fantastic spot. The wind's blowing out to center field. Yeah, Rafael Devers is a fantastic option. There's other options you can go with as well, like literally pivot straight to Nolan Arenado if you have a Cardinals stack, which I could see a lot of people doing today. But if you want to get lower owned and not join into that full St. Louis stack and go Devers instead of Arenado, you could immediately jump over a good bit of people just having Devers instead. And I like Devers rated higher on the player ranking tool. Okay, so Devers beats out Arenado on the player ranking tool. I have Arenado higher on the optimizer because in GPP, obviously, stacking is important. So the optimizer is going to lean more on a stack than they would on just individual stuff like that. So because of that, Arenado is projected a good bit higher. But you can go either one of these players, that's fine. But Rafael Devers is my overall play, and I think he'll be lower owned too. And that's what I want to take advantage of. And like I said, the ranking tool has Devers ranked over Arenado, and the ranking tool pulls in all types of information and puts it into one singular number. A lot of people have asked me, like, how do I use it, blah, blah, blah. Every tool at Greenlight DFS, the whole purpose of it is to make it as simple as humanly possible for you to understand immediately. The player ranking tool is just, I mean, it is what it is. It's just the higher the ranking, the better the play. They all have a score based on all types of different situations, all types of different, the matchup, barrel percent, every type of thing you can possibly imagine put into these players and formed into a number. And then the higher the number, the better the play, plain and simple. The ranking tool, the main part where the ranking tool sticks out is showing you the best value. Like you can see some of these guys, like I'm about to talk about right now. All right, in the outfield. In the outfield, one of the value plays that the ranking tool really, really likes is Corey Dickerson, and it makes a ton of sense. Corey Dickerson's in one of the top offenses of the day. He's got the lefty-righty matchup against a bad pitcher. It's just a fantastic spot, and at only 2-2. Corey Dickerson with his potential. I mean, the ranking tool, without even having to dive super deep into the slate this morning when I woke up, I immediately knew, okay, Corey Dickerson, Nick Gordon, Fraley, these guys are fantastic 2K or 2K range value plays, and I automatically knew the best value of the slate. That easy, and that's the point of the ranking tool, to be able to really show you the best plays, super simple, super quick, and be able to, it's also really good to use to kind of try to get lower ownership. Like if you think a guy's going to be super high owned, and the ranking tool has another guy around that same price that's ranked higher, do that. You know what I'm saying? Get off that super high owned guy for the lower owned guy that's ranked higher, and that's just the way you can really have huge upside in MLB DFS. But Corey Dickerson, like I said, the power he possesses, the great matchup, the top total. I absolutely love him here. I'm expecting him to bat fourth or fifth. It's a great spot for Corey Dickerson. Like I said, the other value that the ranking tool really loves, Nick Gordon, Fraley, and some other options. I mean, just play with the ranking tool. You can sort by position and have it just sort total position, and it'll give you the best per position, all that good stuff. So it's fantastic. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I'm just super glad that we're able to have these tools to really simplify putting these lineups together for you guys. So definitely take advantage of that. The player prop tool, take advantage of that. The NRFI tool is awesome as well. Pretty much directly will give you the best spots to attack based on the numbers for over under first inning scored. And yeah, man, good things are happening at Greenlight. I'm working with the developer right now for the NFL player prop tool and some other tools that we're going to be using. It's going to be super sick, super easy to find the best plays for NFL as well. Might add that for college football even. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for joining me as always. GreenlightDFS.com. Join the squad. Let's get it. And I'm out. Peace.